咖啡离开了杯垫，我忍住的情绪在更后面。拼命想挽回的从前，在我脸上依旧清晰可见。
早啊，准备好迎接美好的一天了吗？今天一天都全靠你了，兄弟，我们继续营业了。
A few moments later，
求你了，
白熊不能喝，
求你了，这还是有史以来头会有这么多人跟我们一起玩，拜托你了，求你了。这就对了，
很好，再多喝几口吧。
好孩子。
Perfect. Oh, terrible.
In the define phase, we firstly use process mapping to identify the workflow. Then we use cause-effect metrics to identify the input variable and output variable and mark the correlation between them. In the second phase, measure phase, in order to find the technical importance, we conduct the QFD method in the measure phase to temperature, sweetness, bitterness, smell with importance scoring. To achieve the exception, 3 technical elements are designed to match the user's need. After scoring and calculation, the rank of technical importance is weight of sugar, water temperature, and water milk. To make sure that the good points of our coffee, so-called Big Y, is because the coffee itself is delicious, no other reason. In other words, to verify our measurement system is correct, we did gauge IR study. Here comes the result. The result shows that gauge percent is beyond 10%, which is not a good sign. It's mainly because the rater's reproducibility and repeatability contributes too much measure error. However, it is also reasonable because in the real world, every individual has personal coffee flavor. In conclusion of measurement system analysis, the measure system is unacceptable and should be amended. However, the part-to-part could still explain 27% variation, which means that we still could trust our data with 27% confidence. In the analyze phase, we use fishbone diagram kept only some key factors. In the fourth phase, improve phase, in order to improve our project by the data we got, we conducted DOE analyze. The Pareto chart shows both main effects, temperature of water and sugar, and their interaction are statistically significant. As we can see, the residual plots are normally distributed, most points within the control limits. The May effects plots for score shows temperature of water and sugar has a greater effect than milk. Then we come to the control part. From the experiments and analysis before, we finally conclude that if you want to make a cup of coffee tasteful, you may need to prepare 2 scoops of coffee powder, 1 scoop of sugar, and around 5 ml milk. As for water, don't use the boiling water. You should cool down the boiling water 10 to 15 minutes, as the shown steps. Also, to obtain the better coffee, you could conduct more experiments within different brands of coffee and milk, or add some other ingredients in the future until we find the best taste.
咖啡行动开门营业啦！快请进，欢迎，里面有咖啡呀。
这家店看起来很不错嘛。
上咖啡。
谢谢。
大大你好，
大家好，还好吗？
大大还记得珍吗？之前来过的。
你好，珍，又见到你了。这是给你的特调咖啡。
嚯，又是一杯完美的咖啡。